Hello, and thank you so much for your interest in our real estate task manager. This is the instructional video on how this sheet works. So at the bottom, we've got a buyer's checklist and a seller's checklist. So whether or not you are working on a deal that's for a buyer or a seller, you can go in between these two tabs. So let's start on the buyer's checklist tab. So this page has over 900 different cells, so you can, in different rows, so you can have multiple clients that you are working on. So from left to right, let's start out here and do a file number. So you can type in here, file number, and then the buyer's name, type in the property address, the seller agent name, so whoever the seller, their real estate agent is, their phone, the actual seller name, the property status, whether or not the agreement is signed, active, under contract, or closed, contingency status, not started, pending, completed, the list price, this is the price that the property is being sold for, so say it's $450, and say that the buyer actually purchased it for $445. Contract date, you can click in there and it'll change the date for you. Type of financing, whether or not, and some of these now are going to be starting to be check boxes for you. Contract document signed and uploaded, buyer's disclosure, pre-approval letter, earnest money. Home inspector name, this is the inspection contingency date. You can double click in here and put a date. Home inspection not started, pending, scheduled, or completed. Inspection date. Radon test. Termite inspection. Septic inspection. And this is the schedule closing checkbox, buyer signed net sheet, HOA disclosure, appraisal contingency date, appraisal ordered, appraisal date, that's the date it actually happened, the appraisal approved, offer accepted, MLS marked pending, social media marked pending, inform buyer of utility providers, home warranty, final walkthrough, schedule closing, closing date, closing location, we can make this the closing address, whether or not closing was completed, the HUD form signed, keys transferred, client received a thank you gift, MLS marked sold, social media marked sold. Now commission rate, you can change this at any time, so you can put, say, commission rate at 6%. You can change that, and then the commission amount, this amount is going to multiply times the purchase price. So as you change this, so say it's $440, this will change your commission amount, and then whether or not commission is received, and then there's a section here for notes. Okay, let's go to the seller's checklist. It is similar. So you've got, again, the file number, the seller name, property address, whether or not you've met the clients, listing agreement signed, property status, contingency status, list price, sold price, photos completed, lockbox, property disclosure, MLS data sheet filled out, pre-listing home inspection, create and install signs, create MLS listing, create social media, schedule open house, complete open house, home warranty, home inspector date, or excuse me, home inspector name, inspection contingency date, inspection date completed. Home inspection not started, pending, scheduled, or completed. Radon test, termite inspection, septic inspection. Now, if you wanted to change these, you could hit the edit button, and then you could add another item. You could change the color. And then you can hit done, and then apply to all. Yes, you can. And then that would be in there now. Appraisal ordered, appraisal approved, buyer agent's name, buyer agent phone, the buyer's name, the contract date, whether or not offer was accepted, the type of financing, mortgage contingency date, scheduling closing, closing date, closing location, closing location address, whether or not closing was actually completed, client thank you given, MLS marked sold, social media marked sold, commission rate, commission amount. Again, this is going to multiply times your sold price, and then commission paid and notes. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free